on Telegram controlled IoT lamp. So in this webinar, we are going to discuss about how to create a project on IoT technology, which is Telegram controlled IoT lamp. So in this project, I will show you the detailed how to create hardware for this project and also how to write program in related to this project. So I warmly welcome you all to the webcast on Madblog's Technologies YouTube channel. And this webinar is brought to you by Maddy. And this webinar is powered by MakeSkill platform. So I'm very happy to be here addressing all the audiences, whoever come live or whoever watch this video later after the live. The main agenda of this webinar is to show you how to create this project. Okay, so without any delay, let us jump into the project. Let us talk about what kind of hardware you need and what kind of software you need and what is the process for creating this project. If you have any questions here and there, or if you want to build any IoT project, you can stay connected with me on LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn QR code. You can scan this QR code so that you can send me a message on LinkedIn. So this is the URL, linkedin.com/in madhupiot. So I'm available on LinkedIn. Yeah, you can quickly send me a message if you are working on this project or if you are working on any other IoT project. Well, my name is Madhu Parvatneni. People call me as Maddy. I'm IoT, blockchain, machine learning, and artificial intelligence domain expert. So I was working at Madblocks Technologies as solution architect. So this is my brief intro. I don't further, provide any delay because let us start the project. If you want to get the live updates from our channel, you can just scan this QR code. You can join our Telegram group. So we have created a group in Telegram so that whenever you have any query in related to the project, or if you want to get the live updates regarding to the live cast that is coming up, in the last, so you can join this Telegram group. So let us quickly talk about what we are going to build in this webinar. So we are going to create a project called Telegram controlled IoT lamp. So this is the project which we are talking about, which indirectly means that a lamp which would be connected with a Wi-Fi chip and that would be controlled from Telegram bot. So I will be showing you how to create a chat bot on Telegram and how that chatbot is been controlling this IoT lamp. Okay, so this is what we are going to build in this webinar. And there are two add-ons here in related to the webinar. So there are some paid subscribers who are subscribed for this webinar, so they'll get a certificate. If you also want to become a paid subscriber, you can look at the description of this video. You will get a link where you can register for getting a certificate. If you want to become a project subscriber, we will be sending you the kit and certificate. So you can also become a project subscriber for this project. So these are the two quick add-ons which I wanted to share before we start on. So let us talk about what is the flow that we wanted to create in this webinar. Okay. And what is a block diagram of the project? So block diagram is very, very important if you want to create or build something out. Then obviously, from where we have to start and what is a flow, that is very, very important. So in this webinar, we are going to create a project like, Telegram controlled IoT lamp. So this is the block diagram. So let us quickly overview on that. And so that, you will get basic knowledge how I'm going to create this project. So there is a user. There is a user here. So there is a user. User will be sending a message like light on or light off or status. So when he sends a message called light on to the Telegram bot, okay. So when he sends a message to the light on to the Telegram bot, and the Telegram bot will be understanding that yes, it has to make light on. So it will be sending that message to the Telegram server, and from the Telegram server we are just downloading the data. So this is the IoT chip. This is the IoT chip which we are considering this for our webinar to create this project. So this is called ESP32. Later we will discuss about it, but this will download the data. So this will download the data from Telegram server, and it process the data, because there should be some kind of intelligence, right? So this will be processing the data, this will be analyzing the messages, and that based on that messages it is going to trigger this lamp. Okay, it is going to trigger this lamp. So if you send a light on message, so that light on message will be sent to the bot, and bot will be sending the message to the Telegram server, and the Telegram server will be sending the data to ESP32 chip. So this is a Wi-Fi chip. This is an IoT, hardware, and this IoT hardware will keep downloading the data from Telegram Messenger for every 1 second. So it is iteratively downloads the data from Telegram server, and based on that, it will process the data messages that is being downloaded, and based on that, it will try to trigger this IoT lamp. So what we are going to do? So we are going to create a Telegram bot, and we are going to connect lamp with this ESP32 chip. So that is the second point. And third point is that we will be writing a program. That program will keep downloading the data from Telegram server, and it based on that, it will do some analysis, and it will try to trigger this IoT lamp. So three things shortly we have to do. The first thing is we have to create a bot, and the second thing is we have to connect hardware. So we have to connect hardware, and the third thing is that we have to write a program which is like software. So we have to create uh, you know a software program on ESP32, so that these three things can complete this project. Okay, so let us jump into what kind of requirements are there. Okay, so let us jump into what kind of hardware you need. So let us look at what are the prerequisite. The main prerequisite is that you should have a minimal interest. Okay, you should have a minimal interest. If you have a minimum interest to develop any kind of project, that obviously you can start working on this project. Minimal interest should be there, and the main important thing is you should have a minimum basic concept of a basic hardware, how to handle basic hardware, or you should have a basic knowledge on basic hardware peripherals, like relay, or you should have some kind of basic knowledge on connecting LEDs, resistors, and all that. Okay, and you should have a basic knowledge of C programming. Generally for engineering students, it will be a basic programming language, so that will be taught in the first year. So I guess you will have some basic knowledge on C programming, and obviously you should have a passion to create any kind of project, and you can even submit this project at undergrad level, so that you can submit this as your mini or major project. Okay, by adding some add-ons and all that. Okay, you should have a self-learning ability, because that is where today everything is running live online, right? So you should have a minimum self-learning ability, so that you can start doing projects all alone. So let me look at what kind of hardware components you need. Okay, so there are four basic hardware components. One is called ESP32 board. So this is a Wi-Fi chip, and by using this Wi-Fi chip, you can able to write a program, and you can able to interact with the Telegram server. Okay, so you need some kind of IoT chip. So this ESP32 board is acting as a IoT chip, and you need a second component called relay. So this is nothing but where your lamp will be connected with ESP32 through this, because lamp will be operating at 230 volts AC. So this will be operating at 230 volts AC, and your ESP32 will be operating at 3.6 volts. So the ESP32 will be operating at 3.6 volts DC direct current, and lamp is operating at 230 volts AC alternating current. So you cannot connect this lamp directly with ESP32 board. So you should have a basic component called relay. So this will be acting as a bridge between ESP32 and lamp, so that whenever ESP32 wants to trigger this lamp, that will send a signal to relay, and relay will be sending a signal to lamp, so that lamp will be getting on. So this is a third component. The third component is obviously lamp or bulb with holder and plug. And fourth component is like, connecting wires in order to connect all this peripherals with ESP32 board. So these are the four major components. If you want to buy, you can buy it from Amazon, or if you want to buy it from our exclusive campus store, so we have a campus store which is coming up. So you can also purchase these hardware components through our campus ambassador, so that you'll get at certain discounts at your campus itself. Okay, so let me jump into the each and every individual hardware component to understand how it will work and what kind of specifications are there, so that it will help you to program your project. So the first component is ESP32 board. So this ESP32 board is a IoT chip. Okay, so where it can connect with internet, and where in this project the main agenda is that we have to grab internet, right? If there is no internet available on the chip, then obviously you cannot connect with Telegram server. So if you want to interact with Telegram server, obviously you need a chip which has internet connectivity. So these days, when people look at hardware, so generally, uh, people take Arduino is a microcontroller which doesn't have any internet connectivity on board. So if you want to provide internet to Arduino, you have to purchase another Wi-Fi chip, and that Wi-Fi chip you have to interface with Arduino, so that the Arduino gets internet. But this ESP32, is having onboard internet, onboard Wi-Fi. So this is having onboard Wi-Fi and a speed up to 150 Mbps. And operating at a frequency of 2.4 gigahertz. But the new ESP32 boards are also having 5 gigahertz channel also. Okay, where the new ESP32 boards coming up in the market are having both bands, one at 2.4 gigahertz, and the second one at 5 gigahertz. And this ESP32 is also having onboard Bluetooth with a speed of 2 Mbps. So Bluetooth 5 band is available on ESP32 board, so that you can use this ESP32 in Bluetooth based projects also. So this has a program memory of 16 megabytes. So this is having a program memory which is called flash memory here. So this is having about 16 MB, and 512 KB of data memory is available on ESP32. And this ESP32 is a 32-bit LX7 microprocessor which supports up to 240 megahertz of frequency. So this is a dual core processor which is available on ESP32 board. So this is nothing but ESP32 S3R8V SoC embedded extensor dual core microprocessor, 32-bit microprocessor, which has a clock frequency up to 240 megahertz, which means it is very faster than Arduino. Okay. So what is ESP32? ESP32 is a standalone microcontroller with onboard Wi-Fi and onboard Bluetooth, so that you can use it in IoT projects. If you want more details, you can also look at the datasheet of ESP32, which is available in espressif.com. Okay, and the operating voltage of ESP32 is 3.6 volts. So this is operating at 3.6, which is at CMOS voltage level, so that you can plug power bank, or you can have mobile adapters in order to power this ESP32 board. Okay, the operating voltage is only 3.6 volts DC. So this is all about ESP32. So today and also in the coming webinars, we are using this ESP32 in different IoT projects, because this has onboard Wi-Fi internet. So, and it is operating at high frequency. That is also various important thing which we have to consider. And also this has program memory of 16 megabytes. So that is also very huge. If you want to create multiple projects, you can use this ESP32 board. So this is a pinout, because if you want to connect any peripherals with ESP32, obviously we have to look at the pinout of ESP32. So this is the pinout of ESP32. So ESP32 has multiple GPIO lines. Today we are connecting only one relay. So one relay you can connect it to some pin. I'll let you know what pin I'm connecting today. But if you in the upcoming webinars, we'll be using multiple peripherals like servo motors, sensors, and all that, so that it should have multiple GPIO lines. Okay, ESP32 generally has multiple GPIO lines. Okay, it has 30 GPIO lines, and each GPIO line will have certain functionality. Okay, each pin has certain functionality, and based on the requirement, based on the application scenario, we will be using that pin. Okay, according to the context. So ESP32 pinout. So I'll be sharing this PPT, okay, for all the paid subscribers, and And reminding people, you can download this ESP32 pin out in the Google. Okay. And relay is also very important component, if you, because here we are controlling 230 volts AC, as I said. So as we are controlling 230 volts AC, obviously, we need some components like relays, because ESP32 will be operating at 3.6 volts DC, and this fellow is operating at, the lamp is operating at AC. So uh, we cannot connect the lamp directly with ESP32. In between them, we will be using this relay as a bridge. So relay is nothing but electromagnetic switch which should be triggering 230 volts AC based on the input signal which you pass. Okay, based on the input signal which you pass. So based on that, this relay will be triggering the 230 volts AC. So you will have two LEDs here, red LED and green LED. So red LED and green LED, what it will do is, red LED is a power LED. Okay, whenever you apply power to this relay, immediately red LED will be on, and if there is no power to this relay, red LED will be off. But green LED is very important LED, which is called status LED, and this is nothing but, this status LED will be on whenever relay is on. Okay, if the status LED is on, relay is on, it indirectly means that, and whenever your status LED is on, it indirectly means that your lamp will be on. Okay, so like that, the status LED is directly connected with lamp. So whenever, if you want to make your lamp on, then this green LED should be on. If green LED is on, lamp will be on. Okay, so the operating voltage of this relay is 5 volts DC. You can connect with ESP32 directly, because on ESP32 we have 5 volts pin. Okay, so there will be a pin called V in, so that will be equal to a voltage of 5 volts DC. So you can easily connect this 5 volts pin with V in of ESP32, so that you can easily apply power to this relay. And connecting wires, obviously we need some connecting wires. So I'll be using female to female connecting wires, because ESP32 has female, ESP32 has male strips, and even relay is also having male strip. So I'll be using female to female connecting wires. So in order to connect the relay with ESP32 and all that. So this, so we need some three, four wires. Okay. So if we can easily connect relay with ESP32 board. So obviously we need bulb and plug. So bulb, which is operating at 230 volts AC, and plug, we have to insert into the switchboard. So we need a plug from where we will be getting 230 volts AC. So the two plug will be connected with the relay, and bulb will also be connected with relay, so that, whenever the relay gets on, this 230 volts AC will be applied to the plug. So let us quickly look at the connection. Okay, so how this relay is connected with ESP32 board. And relay is a 3-pin relay. Okay, relay is a 3-pin relay which is having VCC, ground and input. Okay, VCC, obviously we have to connect with VIN. Okay, VCC we have to connect with VIN, ground to ground, IN to any GPIO pin, IN to any GPIO pin. So you can connect to any GPIO pin. So here VCC is indicated with red wire. So red is nothing but VCC, and the black is nothing but ground, and GPIO is nothing but signal. So that is indicated with orange wire. So that can be connected with ESP32. Okay. So now let me also take 3 wires. Okay. Okay, let me also take 3 wires. Let me connect. Okay. So let us jump into what softwares we need. So we need 2 types of softwares. One is Arduino Ide, and the second software is Telegram app. So as I said, we have to create a Telegram bot. So we need Telegram app. So I'll be using Telegram Messenger. Okay. Arduino Ide. Arduino Ide is a software, is an open source software where you can download it from Google. GPIO in the sense general purpose input output. Okay, so which is like IO. If you want to connect any peripheral, hardware peripheral with ESP32, obviously you have to connect it GPIO pins. GPIO is nothing but general purpose input output pins. So let us look at what is Arduino software. Arduino software, Arduino IDE is an open source embedded platform where you can use it for cross embedded programming. And the programming language used is embedded C++. So here we will be using embedded C++, that is a programming language. And Arduino is IDE is a cross compiler, which it will be converting .C++ into .hexadecimal file, because microcontrollers will be understanding only hexadecimal language. So obviously we have to choose a cross compiler, and cross compiler is nothing but which converts one programming format into another programming format, but generally cross compilers will convert any programming format into hexadecimal file only. And Arduino IDE, we will be using it because it's an open source platform and it is widely used for different embedded and IoT projects today. So Arduino IDE has built-in compiler and debugger and a programmer. So programmer is very important because you have to upload the hexadecimal file which is being generated by the Arduino IDE onto the ESP32, and Arduino IDE has three supports which has built-in compiler, debugger, and also programmer to upload this hexadecimal file into the hardware chip. So as the project involves hardware, we will be using Arduino IDE for programming this. So let us understand how to use this Arduino and how to download this Arduino software from Google, and let us start the process. So this is a quick intro, okay, which is needed to the project. So we have discussed about what kind of hardware components you need, and also we have discussed about what kind of software modules you need, and also we have discussed about what is a block diagram. So the user will be sending light on message or light off message or status. So whenever you send a message called light on, the lamp should on. Whenever you send a message called light off, the lamp should be off. And whenever you send a message called status, then immediately the ESP32 has to send the status, okay, back to the Telegram bot, so that it will be, we will be understanding what is the status of the light. If the light is on, so we have to send a message called light on to the status option, and vice versa accordingly. Okay, so let us understand how to download Arduino software. So to download Arduino software, what we have to do is we have to go to a website called arduino.cc. So let us jump to this. Let us do this. Okay. So we are doing step one, which is nothing but, let us go to the website called arduino.cc. Okay. Arduino.cc. So this is the website which I'm talking about. Let me zoom it for you. So this is the website. Which is arduino.cc. Okay, arduino.cc. So in this website, what we have to do is we have to click on software. Okay, so we have to go back to, let us go back to the presentation, because there I have written all the steps. So we have to, so this step is done. We have opened arduino.cc. Okay, we have opened arduino.cc, and let us focus on the downloads page of Arduino, which is nothing but software page here. So there's a software. So there is a software here. So we have to click on software. So whenever you click on software, immediately it will show you all the download options. Okay. So there'll be different types of download options here. If you let me zoom it for you. So you'll have different types of download options here. Something like Windows 7, Windows zip file, and you will have Arduino IDE 1.8.19. So that is the latest file on Arduino. So you'll have different types of options. So which is like Windows 7, Windows zip file, Windows 8.1 or 10. So based on the operating system, based on your operating system, as Arduino is supported for Windows, Linux, and also for Mac operating system, you can take any operating system here based on the laptop. Okay, so you can download Arduino for Windows, you can download Arduino for Linux, and also you can download Arduino for Mac operating system. Okay, mine is Windows 11, so I'll select this. Okay, which is Windows app. or you can go for Windows 7 and newer. So that will be downloading one exe file. You can install that exe file. Okay, so let me click on this Windows 7 and newer. So it will ask you to contribute some amount. If you want to contribute, you can contribute. If not, you can click on just download. So whenever you click on just download, immediately setup file will be downloaded. Okay, so setup file will be downloaded. You can able to see this. So as of now, I'm just canceling it because I have downloaded Arduino, and a certain installation will be there. It is a basic installation. Trust me, it is just a simple installation, clicking on next button, so on until you get finished. Okay, that's a simple installation which I have to do. So that is how you need to download the Arduino software. Okay, so you have to choose. So this step is done. So we have focused on the software page and we have downloaded the Arduino setup file, and we have to choose based on the operating system, right? So and you have to install it. That's a basic installation. So for me, on my system there is Arduino software already installed. Okay, I'll be using that for time being. You can also download it from, you can also download it. Okay, you can also download it from the website, okay, which is Arduino.cc. So that is a process to download Arduino software. So this is the Arduino IDE which I'm talking about, and by using this Arduino IDE, you can program the ESP32 board. Okay, you can program this project. I will also show you step by step. Okay, so let us jump to the presentation. So let us understand how to get started with Arduino. So there are some steps which we have to do because ESP32, ESP32 is not a Arduino family board. Okay, so that is ESP32 is a third party board. So what we have to do is we have to install some additional boards. Okay, so that your Arduino IDE can able to program it. So here what we have to do is there is a JSON file. Okay, so this is a JSON file, so which is nothing but https colon slash slash dl dot dl.espressif.com slash dl slash package underscore esp32 underscore index.json. So this is a link. What we have to do is we have to paste this link. Okay, where we have to paste this link, you have to open Arduino IDE, and you have to go to file and preferences. I'll show you. Let me open Arduino IDE. You have to go to file, preferences. Okay, you have to click on file and you have to click on preferences. So here we have to make, okay, so here is the additional boards manager. So here you have to paste this link. Okay, so you can able to see it here. So on my laptop it is already there, so I'm just showing you. https colon slash slash dl.espressif.com slash dl slash package underscore esp32 underscore index.json. So you have to paste that additional boards manager URL. Okay, so you have to paste that additional boards manager URL. So you'll have an empty text box. So here you have to paste that link so that you can able to download the additional board called ESP32. Okay, so you have to click on OK. You have to click on OK, and you have to go to the boards manager. So the boards manager will be, the boards manager will be on tools. Okay, will be on tools and board. So when you click on board, you'll have boards manager. Okay, when you click on tools, board and boards manager, so you'll have a boards manager here. You have to click on that boards manager. So when you click on boards manager, as we have pasted the JSON link in the additional boards manager, so here you can search for ESP32. When you search for ESP32, so you'll get something like this. So here what we have to do is, it's already installed on my laptop, but if you're doing it for the first time, what you have to do is you have to select ESP32 and you have to click on install. So here if you see, there is a remove button here. Okay, so there is a remove button which means which is already installed. Okay, so you can able to see here. So there is a remove button because it's already installed on my laptop, but instead of this, if you see install button, then you have to click on install so that ESP32 will be installed on your Arduino IDE. So this is a process to add any third party board. Okay, So this is a process to add any third party board, because Arduino IDE is an open source platform. What this manufacturers are doing is they're giving a support for Arduino so that people like us can able to program the board. Okay. So ESP32 is a third party board, but though it is third party board, you can program it by using Arduino IDE. So that is the advantage here. So after installing this, what we have to do is we have to click on tools and board. So when you click on board, then immediately you'll get ESP32 Arduino. So this option will be available. Okay. So when you click on tools and board and ESP32 boards, okay, ESP32 Arduino, tools, board and ESP32 Arduino. So this option will be available, and here you have to select, you have to select Node MCU 32S. So that is the name of the board which we are using. So based on your board, okay, based on the hardware board, we have to select your respective board name. But we are using Node MCU 32S. So that is why, I have opted. You can able to see here tools. I have opted board Node MCU 32S. Okay, because that is a board which I'm using today, which is Node MCU 32S, and that will be my board, because I have connected that board with my laptop. So to this board I wanted to upload the program also. So Node MCU 32S, and the remaining options no need to change their default options. Okay, board and the upload speed and the flash frequency, so all this no need to change. Okay, so the only one thing which you have to do is you have to select board as Node MCU 32S. So this Node MCU 32S will be available only when you install ESP32 boards. Okay, if you forget to install ESP32, then obviously you cannot able to find this ESP Node MCU 32S. Okay. So, and the next one is we have to look at the device manager. Okay, we have to install a driver software. So generally on ESP32 Node MCU, which I've taken, so there is a driver called Silicon Labs. So we have to install the driver. So what we have to do is we have to type Silicon Labs ESP to UART driver. Okay, USP to UART driver. So this driver we have to install it. Otherwise, we could not access this board. Okay, so we have to install this driver. Let me show you how to install this driver, which is like, you have to click on the link which is provided by Google, which is from Silicon Labs. Okay, so the link is from Silicon Labs. CP210X USB to UART VCP drivers. You have to click on downloads. In downloads, you'll have different types of packages here based on the operating system. So it will support even for Mac operating system also. If you have Mac, you can also download for Mac OS X driver, because this driver supports in Linux and also in Mac. So you can download the respective driver. For me, it is Windows, right? So I'll click on this CP210X VCP Windows, because my operating system is Windows 11. So I'll select this link. Okay. When you select that link, immediately zip file will be downloaded. And if you extract that zip file, let me show you how to extract it. Let me click on folder icon. So here we have to extract this. Okay, so right click and extract all. So thereby immediately we have to click on extract, so that all the files will be extracted to a new folder. So in this folder you'll have a setup file related to it, so which is like 64 and 86. So if your operating system is 64-bit, you can install 64, or else you can install 86. Okay, so if you double click on this x64, immediately a setup file will open, which is like yes, no. You have to click on next. You have to click on next, and it will ask the agreement. So there will be a small agreement here. You have to click on I accept this agreement. No need to worry about this agreement. This is a simple hardware agreement. So you have to click on I accept this agreement and click on next. So when you click on next, immediately you can able to see that your driver is installed. So whenever your driver is installed, then obviously your laptop or operating system can able to access your hardware. Okay, so these are the two quick things which you have to download. One is Arduino software, and the second one is USB driver. Arduino software, you can download it from arduino.cc. For USB driver, you have to download from Silicon Labs. Okay, So if you search in Google something like Silicon Labs CP210X USB to UART driver, then immediately you'll get something like this. Okay, so you have to search for this type of on Google, so you'll get it. CP210X USB to UART bridge VCP driver. Okay, so this is a process to install driver and also to install Arduino software. Okay, now let me jump into the Telegram. Let me jump into the Telegram. Okay, so I'm using Telegram web. Okay, so I'm using Telegram web. So you can also go for Telegram web, or you can install Telegram on your laptop. Okay, so you know how to create this, right? So you have to create an account in Telegram. Once you create an account in Telegram, you can quickly click on devices. You'll get a QR code scanner, so you can scan the QR code. It is something like web WhatsApp only. I don't think much knowledge is needed now. So let us search for, here we have our agenda is to create a bot. So we have to create a bot on Telegram. To create a bot on Telegram, all the bots in Telegram are managed by a service called Bot Father. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to search for Bot Father. Okay. So you have to search for bot father. So this is, you will have a blue color tick mark, okay, because there are different types of bot fathers available on Telegram. So you have to go for a trusted source. So which is like bot father, you'll have this kind of icon and you will have a blue color tick mark also, okay, which is bot father. Okay. So you'll have different types of bot fathers also. Okay, but the main service from Telegram is this bot father. So bot father is nothing but a service in Telegram which would, it will be giving us an access to create Telegram bots. Okay, so we have to click on this. So whenever you click on this, you'll get something like this. You'll get, let me delete the chat. Okay, let me go for bot father. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, let me do one thing. Okay, so here what I'll do is we have to initially when you open bot further, it will be showing start button. Okay, since here there is no start button, I'll start it manually. Okay, so slash start. So when you click on slash start, so you, what you have to do is you have to give this command. Okay, so slash start. So slash start is nothing but it will be instructing the Telegram bot further to create, to give some menu. Okay, so that it will start asking what you want to do with Telegram bot further. Okay, so it is immediately saying that I can help you create and manage Telegram bots. So if you are new to bot API, you can please see the manual, or you can able to use this commands. Okay. So here we have different commands like new bot, my bots, and all that. So let us create a bot by clicking on new bot. Okay. When you click on this new bot, immediately it is asking, all right, you wanted to create a new bot. How are we going to call it? Okay. So here what I'll do is I'll simply give some name to it. Okay, so I'll call Maddy lamp. Okay. So it is saying we have to choose a username for this bot. Okay. So we have to choose a unique username. So now what we enter, that should be unique. Okay. Otherwise it will get confused. That is a global username now. So we have to enter a global username, but it should end with bot. Okay. So it must end in bot. Otherwise it cannot able to identify. So here what we have to do is say Maddy underscore lamp underscore bot. Okay. I'll give a unique name. So just then it will say that then congratulations on your new bot. You'll find it. So this bot is available on t.me slash Maddy underscore lamp underscore bot. If you click on that, you'll get, this is a bot which we have created. But here, the same bot will have a unique token. So this is a token for the bot. So this token is very, very important because we wanted to, connect this Telegram bot with ESP32. So this token is very, very important. Okay, so this is bot token. So bot token has to be secured. Okay, Otherwise, people misuse this bot. Okay. So let me jump back. So we have a token generated. Now I wanted to show you one library for, because if you want to develop this project, okay, so we need to download a library. So that library I have uploaded to my GitHub. Okay, so let me open my GitHub. So I have shared this link in the telegram, in the YouTube description of this video. Okay, so we have to click on repositories, and repositories I have created, a GitHub link for this webinar, which is called Telegram Controlled IoT Lab. Okay, if you follow this GitHub channel, GitHub account, okay, if you click on follow, immediately you'll get all these repositories to your Git or to your email. Whenever I create a repository, you'll get notifications. Okay, you can also follow me on GitHub. So Telegram controlled IoT lamp. So this repository I have shared in the YouTube video description. Okay, you can quickly click on that, or you can just search for my profile Madblocks Git. Okay, you'll get it. So Telegram controlled IoT lab. So here I have uploaded one library. So I have uploaded one library which is called Universal Arduino Telegram Bot Library. So using this library, what we are doing is we are just getting the data from Telegram, server. So the main advantage of Arduino is this: Arduino has broad library support. Okay, no need to write from scratch. You have to download this library, and you can access this library like anything. Okay, so let me click on this zip file. So this is a library which I'm using today, which is Universal Arduino Telegram Bot.zip. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just download. Okay, so you'll have a download button here. You can click on the download button. So this zip file will be downloaded. Okay, and you can open Arduino now. You can open Arduino. In Arduino, you'll have a sketch option. In sketch option, you'll have include libraries, and you'll have add.zip library. Okay, so in sketch, you'll have include library, you'll have add.zip library. Okay, so when you click on this library, so window will open. So you have to browse to that zip file. So my zip file is in downloads. Okay, so let me select downloads. In downloads, I guess Universal Arduino Telegram bot. Okay, so that was the zip file. So let me open it. Okay, so it is saying that it's already available in my Arduino. Okay, so that is why it is showing this. Otherwise, it will show you that your library is added. Okay, my on my laptop it is already existed. Okay, all right, so now the Universal Telegram bot library is also available. So let us write program. Okay, so now let me write program for this, so that you can able to understand. Okay, so in Arduino you'll have two different functions. One is called void setup and void loop. So these are the built-in functions. What void setup is nothing but which executes code for only one time. So this will run only once, and loop will be running infinite times until the power supply is off. Okay, so here let me include some libraries. Okay, so in order to get Wi-Fi to this ESP32 chip, okay, so we have to include one header file called Wi-Fi.h. Okay, this library we have to install it. So along with this, we have to include two more header files, one for Telegram and the second one for connecting with secure connection. Okay, so let us include a library called Wi-Fi client secure.h. Okay, so this is the header file which is needed. So we have to include this header file because we have to provide secure connection with Telegram server to Telegram server. So we have to include one more header file which is called universal telegram bot.h. Okay, so universal telegram bot.h. So this is the header file which we have to include. Okay, now we have to define what is a Wi-Fi username, because this is a ESP32 is a Wi-Fi chip. It has to be connected with Wi-Fi router. So we have to enter what is our Wi-Fi router credentials. Okay, so here I'll define something like hash define Wi-Fi underscore SSID. Okay, which is like Wi-Fi username. So my Wi-Fi username is the Wi-Fi. Okay, and Wi-Fi password. So we have to provide what is Wi-Fi password and what is Wi-Fi username. My Wi-Fi password is Madhu S2022. So that is a Wi-Fi password. So this Wi-Fi credentials will be passed to the ESP32 whenever you upload the programs, that it will be connected with Wi-Fi router. Once it connects with Wi-Fi router, it will be uh, it will be downloading the data from Telegram. So here to get connected with Telegram, with Telegram bot specifically. So we need bot token. So we have to define what is the bot token. Okay. So what is a bot token? Bot token is available in our bot further, right? So this is the bot token. We have to copy this bot token and we have to put it in the program. So this is a bot token. So here we have to paste our token. So this is the bot token which is generated by the bot father. Okay, so that our ESP32 can able to connect with the Telegram bot. Okay, so here let us take some time interval, as I said, because this ESP32 has to be downloading the data continuously from Telegram bot. Let us give some time interval also. So I'll use const keyword, so which is constant throughout the program, and signed long bot mean time between the scan messages. Okay, so bot underscore mtbs, which is like mean time between the scan, which is nothing but the delay between the scans. Okay, so every time it keeps scanning the telebot, so telegram bot, so it will download all the messages, it will show you what messages are arrived and what are those messages. So it is nothing but the scanning time. Okay, so that is nothing but scan time. So this is nothing but a time delay. So this is a time interval between the scans. Okay, so it will scan for every 1 second, so that in 1 second, if the Telegram bought any instructions from user, it will download those instructions to ESP32. Okay, so here as we have included Wi-Fi client secure, let us use that. Let us create an object, because always the header files in always header files in Arduino are nothing but classes. So we have to create objects for it, so that we can use able to access that. So universal Telegram bot. Okay, so that is also a class. So we have to create an object called bot. So we have to pass two details here. One is called bot token. So we have defined that bot token here. So we have to pass it bot token, bot underscore token, and also we have to pass the secured client. Okay, so that securely it will send a request to the Telegram messenger. Okay, Telegram server. And also we have to store the lost scan time. Okay, so unsigned long bot underscore last time. So it is used to identify when was the scan happen last time. Okay, so last time scan. Okay, so that will be stored in bot underscore last time in the program according to the logic. And let us have, where is this light connected? Okay, where is this lamp pin connected? Okay, so lamp pin equal to I'll connect with built-in pin. Okay, so LED underscore built-in. So here built-in is available at GPIO GPIO 22 or 21. Okay, so or you can write a simple pin. Okay, or you can pass the GPIO pin number to where your relay want to be connected. So I'll connect with 23. Okay, I'll write 23, which is nothing but GPIO 23. Okay, so GPIO 23. So throughout the program, it is constant. So let us have the light status. Okay, so let us have the light status to be 0, so that we can able to understand, because here we want to technology what is the status of the light also, isn't it? So we have written all the variables, whatever is needed. Okay, and here we have to create a handler. Okay, handler for messaging, a handler for handling the Telegram messages. Okay, Telegram messages. So here what I'll do is I'll simply define a handler which is void handle new messages coming from a Telegram bot. So let us pass how many messages it has arrived. Okay, which is nothing but int number new messages. Okay, so int number new messages. So here in this handler, what I'll do is I'll read all the messages. Okay, based on that I'll do a little data analysis. Okay, So I'll print how many messages it has arrived. Okay, serial.print handle new messages. Okay, I'll just display how many messages I got. Serial.println num new messages. Okay, so that I'll be understanding how many new messages I've got in the Telegram bot. So here I have to scan each and every message, right? So I have to create a for loop. So which is nothing but for int I equal to 0. So I iterate a variable. I'll go till the end of the messages, till the length of the messages, which is nothing but num new messages I plus plus. Okay, I'll traverse through this entire array of messages. So here the first message what I'll do is I'll create something like string is a built-in data type in Arduino Ide, string chart ID. Okay, who has sent. Okay, so bot dot messages of I dot chart underscore ID. So I'm just, because every chart ID, every chart that you create in Telegram will have a unique chart ID. So that chart ID will be stored in chart underscore ID variable, and text string text equal to bot dot messages of I dot text. Okay, so text is nothing but the message, something like light on or light off or simply status. All that will be stored in text variable. Okay, if text double equal to slash light on. Okay, if text is equal to light on, then what you have to do, you have to make your light on, right? So distal write off. Okay, distal write off. So what is the name of the pin here, which is nothing but lamp pin? So distal write off lamp pin comma low. Okay, so this then immediately this light will be on. So light status, let it put one, so that we couldn't able to understand that. So bot underscore send message. So bot dot send message is nothing but it will send a message to Telegram to the same chart ID. Okay, so saying that light is on. Okay, and in a similar way, if if you have something like if text double equal to slash light off. Okay, say if your text is light off, if it is light off, what we have to do, we have to make lamp in high, so that your relay will become off. Lamp in high, and your relay will become off. And light status, so light status you have to make 0, because we wanted to acknowledge it also. Bot dot send message, so we have to send to the same chart ID, and we have to send something like light is off. Okay, so that whenever you send light off, then immediately, so this if condition become true, and thereby the relay will be off, and also it will send a message to the Telegram bot saying that your light is off. In the similar way, if text is status. Okay, if you want to know the status of the light, okay, then immediately you could probably use that boolean variable called light status. If light status is 1, then what do you mean by that? Light is on. So you can send a message something like send message of chart underscore ID comma light is on. Okay, else bot dot send message of chart underscore ID to the same chart ID, your light is off, because when light is off, that light status will become 0. So you can able to see that logic change. Okay, light status is 0 whenever the light is off. The light status is 1 whenever the light is on. So based on that, this status will work. Okay, and here if someone sends a message called text start. Okay, if text double equal to slash start, say if you want to interact with this Telegram bot, then we have to send him welcome message, right? So string welcome equal to Telegram controlled IoT lamp. Okay, welcome to Telegram welcome to Telegram controlled IoT lamp. Okay, and then slowly let us have something like welcome plus equal to slash light on. Okay, if you want to make light on, so we have to give some instructions to the user, right, to what he has to do to switch on the light. Okay, so slash n is nothing but new line. Okay, so in the similar way, welcome plus equal to says light off. If he wants to switch off the light, okay, to switch off the light, what he has to enter light off. So based on that, he will be doing it. Okay, and say if if he wants to identify the status of the light, then he has to write slash status. Okay, slash status is nothing but to record, to see the light status. Okay, so if he wants to so this is a welcome message, then immediately what he has to do is we have to send this message dot send message of to the same chart underscore id. Okay, what we have to send, we have to send a welcome message that has to be sent in a markdown fashion. Okay, so well mark down, then immediately it will be sending the message to the Telegram bot. So this is the handler which we have defined. Okay, so this handler is nothing but which handles the new incoming messages. If there is any incoming message, then obviously this handle new messages will be called automatically. Okay, so this function will be called automatically based on the interrupt. Okay, so whenever any new message is arrived, then immediately this handler will be called. So now let us focus on void setup and void loop. Okay, so in void setup, what we have to do is we have to create a monitor. So serial dot begin of 115200. So this is a monitor which we have to take. So to monitor what is happening in the project. And let me make pin mode is nothing but making relay pin output. Okay. Otherwise, your ESP32 cannot access the GPIO pin. So which is nothing but lamp pin, comma output. Okay. Output, so it will give you the right permission so that you can able to write logic to the relay pin. And now what you have to do is you have to connect wi-fi. Okay, so serial dot print connecting to wi-fi, connecting to wi-fi. So let us as we have provided the credentials, we can directly pass that. Okay, so wi-fi dot begin of wi-fi underscore ssid and Wi-Fi underscore password. So these are the details which we have provided in the top. Okay, Wi-Fi SSID and Wi-Fi password. So we have provided all the credentials there. So immediately it will be connecting with that Wi-Fi, but we have to wait until it is connected. Okay. So and also we have to provide the secured client. Okay. So we have to set a certificate for it. Set CA set of Telegram underscore certificate underscore root. Okay, this will be available in the bot library so that no need to do it manually. Okay, so this will be part of bot library, so that will be providing the certificate so that it provides a security certificate so that it provides a secure connection with Telegram bot. So after this, we have to wait until the status until the status is connected. Okay, so we have to wait until the status is connected. If it is not connected, connected, we have to wait. Okay, so serial dot print of, I'll give some dot so that it will print it keeps printing dot for every 500 seconds. Okay, so 500 milliseconds. So this is the 500 millisecond. For every 500 millisecond, it keeps checking whether it is connected or not. If it is connected, it will come out of while. Once it comes out of while, we can able to have something like serial.println Wi-Fi connected. So when Wi-Fi is connected, then only it could able to connect with Telegram bot, because Wi-Fi is very important, and Wi-Fi router should have internet. So when it has internet, you can able to connect. Okay, so here what we'll do is we will retry some time. Okay, because we have to understand when was the last scan happened, right? So when was the last scan was happened, so we have to retrieve the time from npt server. Okay, ntp server. So here what we'll do is we'll retrieve the time. Okay, serial.println retrieving time. Okay, retrieving time. So we have to get utc time. Okay, so config time of 0 comma 0 comma pool.ntp.org. So this is a time ntp server. Okay, so we'll be using ntp server time, so that is nothing but utc time. So time underscore t now equal to time of, we are creating a null pointer. Okay, so we are creating a variable which is a null variable. Now it will try to read. Okay, now less than 24 into 3600 Okay. Now which indirectly means that we have to update the time. Okay. So serial dot print. So we have to update the time now after 100 millisecond. You can use small delay here, and we can update the time. Now we go to time of null pointer. Okay, so that the object will be updated, so that you can be able to print this on the monitor also. So here, what we have to do, this is just to understand that your Wi-Fi has internet connectivity, and just to get the time details. Okay, now just to get time details and all that, we are using a simple NTP server. And let us look at while loop, because in while loop we have to scan, right? So if of mil is minus bot underscore lost time, okay, is greater than bot underscore mtbs, which is nothing but mean time. Okay, if it is greater than 1 second. Okay, so if the time duration is greater than 1 second. Okay, if time duration is 1 second, what we have to do, we have to we have to check whether new messages have been arrived or not, which is nothing but num new messages equal to bot dot get updates. So get updates will try to check if there is any new messages or not. Okay, last message received plus one. Okay, index always starts with zero. Okay, so that is why we have to write one. So if there is any messages available, then immediately we have to pass that to the handler. So num new messages. Okay, flow bracket open. We have to write on monitor, so that we have to understand whether we have got responses or not. So which is like got response. So here we have to call the handler. So we have given handler there, handle new messages of num new messages. Okay, and then slowly num new messages equal to bot dot get updates of, we have to call the we have to see the latest message also, so that we have to uh, update that value also if there is any new messages arrived. So after while, so we have to update the millis to the last time, so that for the next iteration it will try to update. So this is a small program which I have written now. YouTube live, let me give some name to telegram controlled lamp. So this is a small program which I've written. Okay, I'll share this. So this is already there in my Git. I have updated this program in the Git, and Git link is shared in the video description. You can just get the complete code there. Okay. So if you want, I can show you this program on my Git also. Let me show you that. It is available on my Git. Okay, so Telegram called Untold IoT Lamp, and so a program is also available. The same program which I've written here. Okay, the same program is uploaded to the Git. You can get it from there. Okay, if you are unable to type all this along with me, you can get the program from my Git also. So the link is given in the video description. You can get the complete code there. Okay, now let me compile the program. Let me see whether there is any mistake in the program or not. So compiling will check any syntax errors or not. If there is any syntax error, it will try to update. Okay, it will try to notify. So meanwhile, let me connect. Okay, there is more. Happened here? Did I miss anything out here? Okay, plus equal to. Okay, meanwhile, let me connect USB hub. So the program is compiling. It will take a minute to compile. I guess there is no error in the program, so we have got done compiling. Okay. So let me use my mouse. Okay. Let me upload the program. To upload the program, let me click on tools. Let me see whether port is selected or not. So you have to select the port number. Okay. Otherwise you cannot upload the program. So the port is selected. Let me click on right arrow. So now the program will be uploading to the microcontroller ESP32 here. So you'll have a right arrow. So when you click on right arrow, immediately the program will be uploaded. So the program is uploading. Once the program is uploading, you can able to control the lamp by using Telegram bot. Okay. Now the program is uploaded. So let me open the serial monitor. Okay. So serial monitor is here. So we have to wait any message is received or not. Okay, it is connecting to Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi is connected. You can able to see here. Wi-Fi is connected and it has retrieved some UTC time in seconds. Okay. Okay. So now let me. So it has not displaying any messages. Okay. So let me go back to bot. Okay. So where was the bot? Bot is here. So let me click on the bot. So you can able to see start. Okay. Because we have not interacted anything with bot so far. So let me click on start. When you click on start, right? Immediately what happens, this slash start will be sent to the Telegram server, and from the Telegram server it will be sent to ESP32 according to the program which we have written. So we have written a small program here, right? So what was the program? If anyone press start, then what we are doing, we are sending these messages to the bot. Okay, saying that welcome to Telegram control IoT lamp and light on, light off, and status. The same thing you can able to see here. Okay, the same thing you can able to see here. Welcome to Telegram controlled IoT lamp, a light on, light off, and status. Okay, let me select slash status. Okay, let me click on slash status. Immediately, what will happen? This slash status will also send it to ESP32. And ESP32, what we have written in the program when you have a slash status. So slash status is nothing but a function, a logic where it will try to identify what is the status of the light. Now the light status value is 0, so that is why it is showing light is off. Okay, light is off on Telegram. Okay, so your light is off. Now let me select light on. Okay, let me select light on. So when I click on light on, immediately it will send a message to the ESP32. So ESP32 says that light is on, right? So on here you can able to see whenever you select light on, you can able to see, this if condition will be compared, so that value will become true and immediately light is on message will be sent to the Telegram bot. Okay, so on the Telegram bot you could able to see light is on. Okay, now if you click on status, now the light is on. So when you click on status, immediately it says that light is on. So now let me select light off. Okay, let me send a message called light off. So when you send a message called light off, then what message we are getting here, which is called light is off. So now when you click on status, so it also says that light is off. Okay, which indirectly means that you could able to control your Telegram bot is able to interact with ESP32. Okay, so user is interacting with this Telegram bot, and the Telegram bot is sending messages to the Telegram server. And from the Telegram server, we are just downloading the data on ESP32, and we are doing little data analysis. And based on the data analysis, we are just sending the messages back. Okay, and also we are making the relay lamp on. Okay, let me show you the physical hardware output also. So hope you have understood how I created this. Okay, so all this is working based on the program. Okay, the program is being shared in the Git. Okay, so it is there in the video description. You can also quickly look at the program as well. So give me a minute. I'll be showing you the. Okay, give me a minute. I'll show you the physical output also. So I'm just connecting wires. Okay, so I have connected ESP32 and relay physically also. So let me check it with the green LED. Okay, I'll show you the lamp as well. Okay. So I can show you this. Okay. So this is the lamp which I'm just connected. Okay. So so here the message is just light on. So the light is on. Let me click light off. Okay. So when I click light off, immediately, the light is off. Okay. When I select light on, so when I select light on, immediately the light is on. Okay. And you could able to see that. And when I click light off, immediately the light is off. Okay. So this was a small demo. Okay, which I wanted to show you as part of this project. As it is 230 volts AC, I'm just switching it off. Okay. So that's all in this webinar. Okay. So I guess I have given you all insights related to this project. So let me recap what we did from from the starting of the webinar. So we started talking about what is this project with the help of block diagram. So in the block diagram, as I said, user will be passing messages, okay, something like this, to the Telegram bot, and the Telegram bot will be sending that messages to the Telegram server, and from the Telegram server, we have downloaded the messages on ESP32, and that ESP32 is sending messages to the program. Okay, the program has been analyzing all the messages what user is sending there, and based on that, it is going to trigger this lamp. Okay, so briefly talking about this, we need Arduino software. Okay, Arduino software is open source software. You can download it from Arduino website. And along with this, you need Telegram app. So these days people are using Telegram. So a simple Telegram app. So I am using Telegram web. Okay, so web version of Telegram. So I have created a chatbot by using bot for the service on Telegram, and we have created a Telegram bot. Whenever you create a Telegram bot, it will generate a bot token on bot for the service. and that bot token I have inserted in the program. So whenever you want to replicate the same project, you can use a reference program. Okay, you can use a reference program which I've given you, and I have given you the library also. Okay, so you can download that library and you can upload that library to your Arduino. And here you have to change three things. One, you have to change the Wi-Fi username, and the second, you have to change the Wi-Fi password, and third, you have to change the bot token. You have to update these three details. Okay, Wi-Fi username has to be changed, Wi-Fi password has to be changed, and the bot token has to be changed. Otherwise, it will not give you the correct output, right? So these three things you have to update, and you have to upload this program onto the ESP32 board, and immediately you could able to control your lab. Okay. So if you have any questions, or if you get any problem while doing this project, you can send me message in the Telegram group. Let me show you once again the Telegram QR code. Okay, so that you could able to join. Okay, so if you get any question related to this project whenever you're doing this project, okay, if you get any doubts, or if you face any problems, okay, you can simply send a message in the Telegram group, so that our experts will try to help you out. Okay, and the join our group for latest and live updates related to projects, because there's every week we will be coming live for 3 to 4 projects. Okay, we'll be demonstrating live all 3 4 projects, so that you can able to understand how to create projects on IoT, machine learning, blockchain, augmented reality, virtual reality, and other platforms as well. Okay, so thank you. Keep doing, keep learning, keep doing things. Okay, keep building projects. Always I will be helping you with the different topics as well. Okay, so thank you. Stay safe, stay home. Good night, take care.